Hello and welcome to this week's video. Without further ado, I'll show you how I did this. Now, up until now I've used my own stencil from my hot melt glue experiment, but I bought this stencil off Amazon just to give it a go. It's supposed to sort of make something like the cells that you get in acrylic paint pouring techniques, but of course I'm only going to spray one colour at a time through this. Let's see how it works out. Red. Now, I've made the rim wider than I want it to be. It's only going to end up about this wide, but then it allows me to use all of the stencil, I think. Oh, if you don't plug your airbrush into your airline, you don't get any blowing. I like the way some of it's in focus, as it were, and some of it isn't, depending how much pressure there is holding the stencil down. Okay, give that a moment to dry off. Sanding sealer, mask, now the stone's been drying a little while. You can see it does react if you put it on before it's completely dry. I'll leave that to dry off and then I'll see what I'll do next. And so will you. Done. Now I'm going to leave this to properly dry before I seal it again. I want to make sure I don't dilute it anymore. Right, the next phase, now that I've got the outer rim sealed, is I'm going to put a little inner rim in here. Probably just black with a bit of texture on, just to add a bit more interest. So let's get on with that. Now there's quite a distinct edge here, so I'm just going to soften that with a tiny bit of paper on the edge of it with 320 grit. And you'll notice I'm spinning in reverse because it's easier for me to see this edge coming around that way. Yeah, that's better. And then a bit of colour coming on. And then I've caught this rim, given it some colour, and if I don't want to get so close with the black, yeah, orange isn't really dark enough. So that was done a bit further back. Still got the red. I think a little more. Okay, when spraying, use a proper respirator. Clear lacquer going on. And here is the finished platter. To be honest, I'm not sure I actually like it. But then at first I wasn't that keen on the last colouring piece I did. You know, sanding back the colours, layers of paint to reveal colours underneath. I do like the effect that the stencil gave, although I can't say that it was radically different from the one I'd made from the hot melt glue. But I'll put up some still images and have a look at them, see what you think. Some of you might love it. Some of you might hate it. One of you might put a thumbs down. Anyway, if you have got any comments, it would be great to leave them below. And if it's your first time here, it'd be wonderful if you could subscribe. Getting close to 2,000 subs, and that means another giveaway. It might even be this one. Well, that's it for this week. No video next weekend as it's UKIS 2018. Unless I can film my demonstration. I wonder. Stream it live. Anyway, thanks for watching. Oh, for a budget to cover hair and makeup.